Okay, I'm back here again with new avatars. I'm gonna be sharing these avatars with you. These are CC3. I did not make them in CC3. They are actually from CC1 and CC2. They are just converted into CC3 avatars. And I want to show you the details these avatars go through, but I also want to show you the old one so that you know the if you don't see the difference, then you won't know what CC3 does. I have to say that Revolution came up with the CC program, which is really something that I was looking forward. They had iClone, but they didn't have an avatar creation tool or software. Now they do, and I knew that they were going to be improving this because they have to. And what they are doing is really excellent. I'm going to say that the quality of the avatars are really, really great. I'm gonna say that in my case, comparing to other softwares that I've used in the past, I'm gonna say that speaking about 100%, I'm gonna say that Revolution has accomplished 90% of getting to give us a software with more realistic avatars. You can actually create them, with a photo and make very realistic ones. But in regards to the skin texture, they still need to improve that. I'm talking about the body skin. And I want to show you the improvements they've done so far, but I wish, they can push it a little bit more to get a more realistic skin texture. But this is a 90% of realism, I'm gonna say, in regards to skin texture. When it comes to creating avatars with a software, like the ones from Revolution. So as you can see, this is a close-up of this texture. You can see the nipples and the pores of the skin. I'm gonna show you something that it's this an athletic um, character. So let me go to the material panel, which is on the right hand side. You go to the third icon, or this icon that looks like a little square. That's the material section. In the material section, what I'm going to ask you to do is to actually just select the material. In this case, I selected the arms, and the reason why I selected the arms is because you can see the veins in the arms. Usually, by default, the bump map, okay, the bump map, which is this one right here, um, it's at 100%. So you can lower or you can increase the texture. Like if I go, let me see, if I go a little bit higher than that, let me pull this. I put it at 50%. Usually it's 100, so I'm gonna put it at 100 again. You see, you can notice the veins a little bit more, but you can increase that even to, if we go to 200, well, you can see that it doesn't look that good, but but you can see the difference, okay? Um, I think it's a reflection of those white spots. But my suggestion to you would be like you create a character in CC3. Make sure that you make the veins or the details of the body more noticeable. And once you go back to iClone, just go ahead and change that in the texture map. It's better to do it that way because before I used to create avatars in which I would not make, the skin texture look more detail. And then when I wanted to do a close up or something and I wanted a little bit more detail, then I had to go to Photoshop or I had to open up CC and I had to make those changes again. And I that was very inconvenient for me because I had to go back and forth, and I just realized that the best way to go about this is just by selecting the bump map. I have a little bit of trouble pronouncing that. The bump map. So once you select that, you go to the strength. Okay, you select the strength and then you just change the value. I'm gonna change it back to 50. Okay, and that's better. In this case, let's say that this guy goes to the gym and he's exercising. Of course, he's gonna be pumping more blood into his veins, and the veins are gonna pop up. The muscles, they get a little bit more pumped. So um, that's one of the reasons why it's better to have a more detailed avatar and then just go back, and change the texture. Even if you are like in a fight or something, you want to change the way the skin looks, you can do so. The CC3 packages come with scars and wounds and other things like blood and things like that. So it's always best for you, like I said before, just to go ahead into CC and have those very noticeable, and just transfer that into iClone and go and change the bump map. Okay, you can also change the skin texture. I have shown you in other videos. When you go here to the skin texture, if you create a video, you can create that effect of whatever changes happen in the face. Like if you want to morph this into a monster and you want to change the skin color and the skin texture, the eyes and things like that, you can go ahead and do so with the video, and you will place the video in the right body part that you want to change, and that's how you pretty much do it. You can also do it for the eyes and things like that. I've shown videos, so I have tutorials about those things. I have tutorials about morphing a character, making it like this character is more athletic, but if I wanted to make it a little bit more less athletic, then I would create that character in CC3 and then pump the avatar in CC3, and then transfer that and create the morph, like the thin avatar and then the pump avatar. You can do that, and it looks really good, because then you can see the morph. And I have a tutorial in regards to morph, how to morph an avatar. Okay, I also have a tutorial on how to morph a male avatar into a female avatar, which is really good. It looks really excellent. Just thinking about those fantasy movies, in which I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch these cartoons in which you had like these kids, morphing or changing into men and women, which was really cool because they were changing according to whatever situation they were in, just to solve a problem or something. So yeah, you can change that into a monster too, or an alien or something like that. And character creator and iClone allows you to do those things too. You also have to check for compatibility because the bodies are different. So you're not going to get the same result. So you have to kind of see what you want to morph first. So like if you want to morph it into an alien per se, and the body of the alien is very different from this body, then probably you want to start with the alien body first. Just make it a little bit like invisible, and so that it doesn't show, and have this body show first, and then make it appear later. What I'm saying is that you have the morph from A to B. So instead of starting from instead of having this avatar that you see on the screen, a human, which would be A, and the point B, which would be the alien, you do it the other way around. You do the alien be target A, and then you do the human be target B instead, because of the difference of the body, and then that will work. It will work. So that's one of my suggestions, and like I said before, I'm going to be sharing these avatars with you. So just for those who have come to my channel and have seen the different avatars that I've shared in the past, I'm going to be changing all of them, male, female, and I'm going to be sharing those avatars with you eventually. Okay, so just keep an eye out. In the channel, and come back and visit, in the future, whenever you want, and you'll have these avatars for sure. Thank you for watching and have fun with iClone.